Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to DC Coin World channel. Here on this channel what we do is share some of my international coins and give you a little bit of description about them and tell you what to look for if you have one of these coins in front of you as well. So today's video is going to focus on the 1 penny coin that happens to be 99 years old. So this one is dated 1919, as you see at the very bottom here, and this coin comes to you from the United Kingdom. In fact, this coin was made starting in 1911 and then made up all the way until 1926. The particular one that I have right here is dated 1919. As far as the mintages for this particular coin, how many of them that were made, there were 113,761,000 of these produced in 1919. There were also 4,526,000 of them produced with the H mint mark designation on them. Now, I'm unfamiliar where to find that H mint mark designation, so I'm going to assume that mine doesn't have it because I can't find it on the coin, and that this is one of the 113 million that were made. Alright, now let's get into the details of the reverse side of this coin, which you're looking at right here. So this features a seated Britonian facing the right, with a trident in the left hand and a shield bearing the Union flag in the right hand. We see the C behind the seated Britonian. So let me zoom in. So the C is behind them right here. So that's where you see the C. You see that they are seated. They've got a trident in this hand right here, and then a shield bearing the Union flag in that hand right there. Now I've got some other 1 penny coins that have a much clearer image to them. So this is the same image except without the lighthouse. So this is what the kind of a nicer coin would look like. But this one is dated 1946. We'll bring it back a little bit later in the video. So this coin was made from 1911 to 1926. Its value is 1 penny, which translated to 1/12 of a shilling. Its metal content is bronze. It's got a weight of 9.4 grams, a diameter of 31 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.64. Now this was officially demonetized August 31st, 1971. If you've watched some other UK videos on this channel, you'll know that 1971 was the currency translation year, the decimalization year for the United Kingdom. So that's when they switched over from the weird conversions such as 1 penny to equals 1/12 of a shilling to the decimal system that we have here in the United States. So that would just move over the decimal to convert it instead of having to divide something by 12. So on the obverse of the coin, we feature a bare-headed portrait of King George V. He is facing the left. We also see the legend. We also see some words going around the outside. So the words going around the outside translate to George V, by the grace of God, King of all Britonians, Defender of Faith, Emperor of India. Now you don't see all of those words exactly spelled out. You see George V, then you see kind of some abbreviations. See BRITT, OMM, Rex, Fid, Defend, India, Emperor. So you see a lot of abbreviations going around the outside. Now this portrait right here is of George V. It's a rather well worn out portrait of him. Now he was later replaced with George VI on some of the coins. So this is a good example of George VI and his predecessor George V. Now let me give you a little bit of details on this specific coin right here. I'll make this a little bit shorter as I want to make the main focus of this video the 1919. This one right here happens to be dated 1946, and this series was made from 1937 until 1948. The main difference for this particular coin is that it has George VI on the front of the coin. See very similar lettering going around the outside, which still translates to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britonians, Defender of Faith, Emperor of India. So a lot going around the outside. As far as mintages go, 1946, there were just 66 million of these made. So roughly about half that were of the population of the 1919 that we're looking at earlier. Alright everyone, that's all I've got for this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you very much everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!